All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Second tournament of the day. We have the second semi-final. You Will Lose versus Bleed Blue. Two new players, 350 rupees on the line this tournament. If you're looking to join this tournament, you can of course go ahead and check out the link in the description. Free to register, free to play tournaments. Every single day, two tournaments, one from 3 to 4, second from 4 to 5, 350 INR on the line in each of those tournaments. Let's go ahead and see Rudra versus Hitta. We did have Hitta end up runner-up in the previous tournament. Rudra was one of the winners of yesterday's tournament. So Hitta is going to be looking for redemption. Rudra is going to be looking to repeat another win here today. This is of course default training settings. No player upgrades, no boosts allowed. So you end up coming in even Stevens. Wins already is predicting a Rudra win. It is going to be close indeed. We'll have to wait and see how things play out. All right, let's jump on over. First ball, left arm over the wicket. It's going to be a wide, but it's going to smash it the other way. Goes down to the fielder on the outer ring. It's going to go for two. It did look like a heavy outside edge that did eventually somehow end up at a deep backward point. Second ball. Same ball again, but this time he's going to try and hit it towards the leg side. Going to go for a quick two. Long leg easily cuts that out. Rudra is batting first. In swinger, and he's going to try and hit it again towards the onside. Goes straight to long leg for another two. It's twice now that he's hit that exact same shot for 6 runs. Outswinger tapped again towards the fielder on the onside boundary for another 2. 8 runs or 4 balls. Let's have a look at another angle for the next ball, shall we? This is called automatic camera, by the way. This is available in goal lobbies. In swinger, and he's going to hit that towards fine leg. Cut off. In fact, it actually ends up carrying by the looks of things. All right, one down and Hitta. Ooh, I think he might have DC'd there. All right, we'll have to wait and see if he can quickly reconnect back to this, but for people who are tuning into the stream, it is ILG Cup Season 3 WCC Rivals tournaments that are live every single day. First tournament 3 to 4, second tournament 4 to 5. 350 rupees prize pool per tournament. It is free to register, free to play. Link is in the description. All right, looks like one of the players might have disconnected. So we're going to have a quick rehost of the lobby. We'll get both the players in and we'll have this match restarted back again. So don't go anywhere. All right, we're going to go for a quick restart back into the game. Rudra versus Hitter. There was a lot of people on chat who said, yep, it is Rudra who's going to take the one. They were cheering him on. I think it's going to be a very even Stevens game. Hitter has shown potential in the last tournament that we did see an hour ago. And over here, I still do think Rudra has the slight edge moving into this. It is default player settings. There is no upgrades allowed, no player boosts allowed, whether it is batting, fielding or bowling. So it is an even Stevens playing field. We're going to have a quick toss back out again. Hitter has his first bowler out, right arm over the wicket. Rudra has a right hand batsman on strike. First ball in. It's going to be an in-swinger, smashed over a point there towards third man for a 4. Good start second time around for Rudra. Did manage to get, I believe, 3 twos the last time out. Couldn't really find the boundary rope this time. A change in field settings coming through Hitter. After that first ball, immediately gonna switch back to what he's comfortable with. You've seen these field settings being used in the previous tournament as well. It's pretty much a go-to for many players. He's gonna flick that towards the onside. Straight to the fielder though. At long leg for a quick 2. 6 runs of 2 balls. A change-up as well. The bowler starts coming around the wicket to kind of choke Rudra for any sort of room he can find. Towards the middle stump. Again, this time flick towards fine leg. A quick 2. No, actually just a 1. That was timed really well, which meant the batsman didn't really have time to get back for a 2. Would have been very close. I don't think a dive would have been enough there, but I guess that is why Rudra didn't really want to risk it. Next ball, and it's a defensive shot. Dot ball from Hitter, and he's going to be very happy with how this game has started. Only 7 runs of the first 4 balls. Considering Rudra got a boundary in the first ball, this is disastrous. And the next ball is going to be byes. The keeper runs up. I believe, okay, that's not byes. That might have been an underage. that eventually beats the keeper for a 4. Alright, around the wicket, straight towards the maelstrom and smashed over the infield. Is gonna beat mid-wicket for a 4. It was a pretty flat shot there. Just about barely beats the fieldsman and gonna get a decent end to what otherwise was not a great over for Rudra. 15 runs on the board, first over in. He's gonna have to make this up in the second over. You ideally look at an average of 20 runs at least. So Rudra has got to step it up here in the second over. Yorker coming through, and that's the helicopter shot right out of Dhoni's book. Gonna clear deep mid-wicket for a 6. Which is pretty much why you don't go for Yorkers in this game. If you time your loft right and you get the timing perfect, helicopter shots are the go-to for such balls. This time, it's the outside edge, but it's gonna go fine. Beats the third man. He didn't even go for it. Another boundary. 10 runs of the first 2 balls. And we talked about how Rudra had to recover back. I think he's done a wonderful job with that. Back again. Another shot. Another swing. Perfect loft. Over mid-wickets, another boundary, and hitter is slowly but surely losing the plot here. 15 runs first over, he was looking really good, but now that it's been, 14 runs of the first 3 balls. A wonderful recovery by Rudra, and looks like he's not stopping anytime soon. Another ball, and oh no, that was a wonderful in-swinger. Unfortunately beats the batsman, beats the keeper as well, and it's 4 byes. That must be rough. Hitter there does recover beautifully, but too much swing for the wicketkeeper to deal up with. Back again, around the wicket, and this time he's gonna go big, straight over mid-on. Down the wicket for another boundary, and 37 with 1 more ball to go. This is an ideal situation if you're Rudra. After the first 5 balls, he must have been thinking, damn, this is going to be a rough semi-final, but it has been anything but since. 41 runs on the board. Just to give the viewers some perspective, Rudra managed 30 runs of 7 balls there at the end of that innings. That is just awesome. And 42 runs is the target now for hitter. It is hard, but it's not impossible. He's going to have to come out from the get-go. He's not going to have the luxury of getting any dot balls. He's going to have to find runs, hook or crook. But it is going to be advantage Rudra at the start of the second innings. What is he going for? He's going for left arm over the wicket to a right-hand batsman. Ball pitched way outside the off stump, but it carries straight to the man on the boundary rope. Third man stationed exactly for that, and hitter buys the bait. He got baited into taking that shot. There was just the lone fielder there on the boundary rope, and the hitter unfortunately manages to find him. And Rudra, not only does he pick up a wicket, but more importantly, that's a dot ball to open things up. Dot balls are just priceless here. Rudra just needs to ensure he does not get any no balls or wides in. And I think he's pretty much in the driver's seat. It's a quick in-swinger. He makes some room, but there is a third man in play. It's just a little too fine though for him to reach. Decently timed. And hitter gets himself on the scorecard. 4 runs on the board. but he needs a lot more of this. He needs to keep finding the boundary rope, needs to even maybe find sixes here and there. Second ball, same response again, but this time it is not really well timed. The player at third man is able to come back, cut it off, a quick 2. Rudra. Looks like he does not really want to change too much with the field settings here. It's been working for him. Over the wicket, left arm also has been fine thus far. He's going to go for a short one, and this gets punished. There is a fielder there though, able to come and cut it out. So it's going to be only the 2, despite a wonderful shot there from hitter. And surprisingly, we will see a change in field settings. He's going to go back to something that in fact hitter used while he was bowling, and this indicates short balls. You usually want to go short with this, and there you see immediately short and wide gets punished. Behind the wicket, it's a top edge for a quick 4. 12 runs of the first 5 balls. Hitter needs a big one here. Needs a boundary, maybe even a 6, to kind of take the pressure off and cause the run rate is gone up quite a lot. It's a short ball from Rudra, and this time he manages to find the fielder inside the rope. Short third man, comes across, takes the catch, and hitter has just dug himself into a hole right now. He needed a big one, instead ends up being a dot ball. And I think with that, Rudra, it is his advantage moving ahead into the second over. Hitter's in some trouble. 12 for 2, 30 runs needed off the last over. It still can be done, because technically it's 5 sixes that hitter needs, but it is a hard ask. It's going to be bowled up, and he just manages to flick it down to fine leg for a quick single. Might have been able to scramble a 2 there. I'm almost certain he should have been able to, but hitter decides against it. Not really sure why. Anyway, next ball, same delivery again. Technically should be able to do the same thing again. He's gonna this time move it through the onside down to long leg for another 2. 16 runs, and yeah, he's fallen so far behind now. 4 balls, he needs himself 28 runs. He's going to try the reverse sweep, and he's beaten the fielder there. There was a short fine leg. That was a third man rather. That was a third man in position. And he just managed to get it really fine for a quick 4. 22 runs though still needed of 3 balls. 3 sixes is not going to be enough. It is all down to Rudra, requiring maybe to put a few no balls or wides in, but desperation play there, hitter. He misses the shot, forced to go for a run. It's a quick run out, and Rudra is well and truly in the driver's seat. 2 more balls, finals beckons, and hitter again is gonna end up short in the semi-finals. It's been a very good attempt the last time, a good attempt this time as well. He kind of lost the plot in that second over, where Rudra just managed to get, what was it? I think 26 runs there at the end. Manages to work the ball towards the onside. Another 2 runs added to the total. But it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. Last ball, 20 runs needed. Rudra has all but surely already taken the victory. He's just going to be looking to get the ball in at this point of time, ensure there's no wide, no balls. A safe one at that. And it's actually going to beat the wicket keeper, and it's a wide. The one thing that Rudra had to avoid He manages to hit it, and immediately he switches over around the wicket. Still though, 15 runs needed off the last ball. It's an impossible ask. He's going to bowl it in. A drive. Straight down to third man. Should be just the 2 runs. 29, and that is going to be a 12-run win for Rudra as he makes his way through to the finals of the online tournament part of ILG Cup Season 3. We will be back in just a bit as Rudra tries to take home 350 rupees, and with that the title of being a WCC Rivals online tournament winner. I will see you folks in just a bit. Alright, time for the grand finals, guys. Rudra versus Dominator. Dominator did take the victory, if I'm not mistaken, in the previous online tournament, and he's back here again. But Rudra, we saw him put up a wonderful show in the semi-finals, and he's got a roadblock ahead of him. He's got a challenge. Let's see if he's up for this. How to register? Link is in the description. It should be working. People have been registering all the way since a day before yesterday as well, and they've been doing so since we kickstarted the tournaments in June. So yeah, if you can't register, it means the slots are closed. It is first 8 players who get into the tournament. So go ahead, check all the tournaments till the end of December and find yourself a slot, participate, and stand a chance to not only win prize money but also prove that you're one of the best at WCC Rivals. Moving in, Dominator versus Rudra. I think I'm going to put my predictions on Dominator, especially after seeing his performance the last time. I think he's going good, but Rudra is going to be good competition. Field settings. Let's see what we're going to see. Are we going to see something different? I don't think so. He's going to go with this default setting here. It will be Rudra bowling first. Dominator on strike. Left-hand batsman. Bowler. Right. In fact, it is left arm around the wicket, and it's going to beat the keeper. Buys 4 runs. Dear Lord. That was rough. Dominator. He's going to be counting his lucky stars. He just got lucky there. Completely whiffed the shot. Regardless, manages to find 4 runs. Second time around, he's going to beat the player at short third man. In fact, clears the rope. Just about drops inside. For a second there, I thought it did carry all the way. But looks like it pitched just inside the boundary rope. Another 4 added to the scorecard. 8 of the first 2. A very good start for Dominator. Considering how well Rudra can bat and put up 40 plus totals, I think Dominator needs to be looking at least a 40 plus target for Rudra to chase. He's going to hit this down. There is a third man, the fine leg rather, who just barely manages to come across and cut it. Quick 2 added to the scorecard. But yeah, like I was saying, Rudra proved that he can bat really well. So Dominator, he should be looking at least a 40 run total for Rudra to chase. Make some room, and he smashed that over deep mid wicket. That's a biggie. That's a 6. Goes all the way and kind of makes up for the fact that he only manages the 2 in the previous ball. 16 off 4. No change in the field settings though for Rudra. He's going to drop a short one, and this time he's going to try and smash it over the offside. Over deep point for a 6. 2 balls, 2 sixes. Dominator is straight back into this. 22 runs on the board. First ball was in the spot. Second one, a short one. But Dominator manages to find some room. This time again makes his way towards the onside and smashes that away for another 6. Dominator, you little beauty. 3 balls, 3 sixes, 18 runs to close out the first over. 28 runs on the board. And he's well and truly on his way to not just clearing 40, but maybe even getting a total above 50. Rudra, right arm over the wicket. He's going to continue with pace. I've seen players using a lot of pace bowlers primarily. I've seen very little spin bowlers being used. And I think that is a trend to the fact that pace bowlers are maybe a little more harder to predict and hit in this game. I mean, whenever I play, I always ensure that it is pace and spin. But that hasn't been the case in these tournaments. It has predominantly been only spin, just about carries to the fielder there. So yeah, predominantly it's been primarily only pace bowlers, and it has been a variation of having right arm and left arm pace mixed up with the over the wicket, around the wicket, time and again to keep the batsman guessing. And I like this wide outside the off stump. Goes away for a 4, and that is 5 runs added to the board. Rudra kind of has lost the plot here. He's panicking. Dominator is fully mind gaming Rudra at this point of time. 37 runs, just 1.2 overs done, 4 more balls to go. What's the adjustment here? He's going to continue bowling outside the off stump. This time though, he gets lucky. Probably not the wisest decisions there to think about it too, and rightfully declines the run, just the single. Rudra needs more of that. He needs at least a couple of dot balls at this point of time to ensure this doesn't really get out of control. Room, and smashed away. Straight over deep mid wicket, another 6. And Dominator, I haven't seen boundaries for a long time. He's just been doing, it's either 2 runs or it's a 6. It's as simple as that. 1.4, 44. There's a short ball coming in, and he's going to try and swing at this as well. But this time there's a player on the boundary rope. Easy catch there, no mistakes done, and Dominator loses his first wicket. And more importantly, Rudra gets a dot ball in. Right, looks like we might need a resync there back. We're quickly going to jump straight back into this game, but I'm happy with where Dominator currently is. He's had a wonderful batting performance. Rudra, unfortunately, kind of lost the plot there after the first couple of balls. And there you go, 1.5, 49 on the board. Last ball of the first innings. He's going to look to drop this shot, and it's another hook shot. Going to clear the infield. No chance for the player at long leg. Will go all the way for a 4, and that is 53 runs in the first innings for Dominator. 54 to win. A required run rate of 27 per over. Almost an impossible task. I say this pretty much on point. It is not impossible, but it is a very tall order indeed. Rudra has got to come out of the get-go and find sixes. Even boundaries are not going to cut it. He's just going to have to go for the big ones. Good field setting from Dominator. Pretty much signals the fact that you want to be bowling short and outside the off stump. And that is exactly what he's going for. In swingers, a top edge is not going to carry to the fielder there, but it is cut off for only a 2 to open the innings for Rudra. Left arm around the wicket for Dominator. This has been his magic mantra, and he's going to continue to stick with this. No need of changes, and that's a beautiful outswinger. Takes the middle wicket, and Dominator is going to be celebrating big. That is a big wicket. A lot of inroads done towards that victory here in the second online tournament of the day for WCC rivals. New batsman to the crease, but at this point of time, Rudra's got no momentum. He's going to be low on confidence. He's going to have to pretty much erase the first 2 balls out of his mind and just look at sixes right now, because this can still be achieved. Mathematically, he's still not out of this. He's going to smash this over mid-on for a 4. Good start, but 4s are not going to cut it at this point of time. He needs the big ones. He needs the sixes. 48 runs required of 9 balls. Technically, that is 8 sixes to win. So he needs the big ones. The helicopter shot, not timed to perfection, but it is good enough to beat the players on the infield. 4 towards deep mid wicket. Double digits, 10 runs on the board, 4 balls in. But 44 required of 8. I think Rudra's got this. Dominator, that is Rudra, is the one under pressure. He's going to be able to keep doing the same thing again and again. Beat the infield on the onside for another 4. And if I am Dominator at this point of time, I'm not really going to care. Even if Rudra gets boundaries every single ball, it's not going to be enough. He's just going to keep doing the same thing again and again here, Dominator. Just ensuring that there is no wides, there's no balls bowled from his end. And boundaries alone are not going to do enough for Rudra to take the victory here. First over done, 18 runs on the board. Ideally, you would say 18 runs first over, not too bad. But in this case, when he's chasing 54, he needed something on the lines of at least 25 to 30 in the first over, and that's going to be a defense. Dot ball. Beautiful delivery there from Dominator. Straight into the pads, no room to swing, and Rudra unfortunately couldn't do much. He's going to make some room towards the onside, look for some room, and he does get it. It's in the sweet spot. Middle of the bat, Smashed away over long on for a 6. It's going to be good confidence for Rudra. Regardless of the result here, Rudra right now is just playing for pride. He wants to show, yes, I can bat. Yes, I can get in a lot of runs. I can hit the big shots. It's going to be more of a self-confidence booster. Another outswinger and another shot. This time not timed as well, but he will still find the boundary for a 4. "28 runs on the board. He's still 26 required of 3. Mathematically impossible without no balls and wides. And he's only going to be able to tap that away to third man for a single. 2 more balls to go for Dominator to take the title. I think he's just going to keep bowling outside the off stump. Just safe deliveries, outswinger, top edge, down for a 4. Third man doesn't even budge. He knows that's way too fine for him to even bother getting there. 21 runs required, last ball. Dominator. A superb batting performance followed by an equally good bowling performance is going to give him the victory. Consolation boundary for Rudra, and with that, Dominator is your champion of the second ILG Cup Season 3 WCC Rivals online tournament. Shout out to Rudra and all the other contestants who took part as well. It was an absolute pleasure bringing you the matches. I'm Shade Slayer signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Don't forget to hit that like button, share and subscribe. Let your friends know, hey, there's a lot of tournaments happening. Come ahead, register. If you can't register, don't worry. Do join us for the streams every day, 3:30 to 5 p.m. and catch all the action live here on the Next Wave Multimedia YouTube channel, as well as the WCC and the WCC Rivals Facebook pages. I'm Shade Slayer signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I will see you folks tomorrow. Until then, keep gaming.